Pain can display itself in many forms: anger, despair, confusion.
Why can't I come back? Yeah, reason why I can't come back.
What united the victims of the Windrush scandal, though, was one of injustice. Injustice that the government promised to put right.
I am personally committed to resolving this situation with urgency and purpose.
A month later, we've gone back to some of the people at the centre of this scandal.
Sajid Javid will be an excellent Home Secretary. Thank you.
A scandal that brought down a Home Secretary. Yvonne Thompson came to the UK in 1962, and she was diagnosed with dementia 5 years ago. Her daughter Yvonne was distraught.
When she was here first, I used to come out here every day. I used to just sit down and cry.
In the past year, Yvonne hasn't been able to visit her mum. Why? Well, because Yvonne has been in a detention centre.
So how long were you in Yarlswood for?
For 8 months.
8 months?
Yeah. It was terrible. We are human beings, and when they want to deport anybody, they handcuff you with your hand behind you. Sometimes the ladies, they take them in their 90s.
Yvonne was released from Yarlswood just a few days after this statement was published by the Home Office at the height of the scandal. Free citizenship was to be given to the Windrush generation and their children. Home Office statements, though, aren't always what they seem. Last week, the government published new guidance caveating that statement. Yvonne came to the UK as an adult, and so, in fact, is not eligible for citizenship.
Do you think the government's helped you?
No. I haven't got any help as yet.
The government hasn't helped you at all?
No.
Hasn't contacted you?
No.
So what's your current status now?
I'm still illegal.
And that means you could still be deported?
Yeah.
How does that make you feel?
It makes me feel awful for I've been here so long.
But your mum would be heartbroken if she knew what was going on.
Yes, she would.
The Home Office told Newsnight tonight that they are considering Yvonne's case. A month ago, 82-year-old Clayton Barnes was in a hospital in Jamaica. His daughter Samantha told me she thought he'd never return to the UK.
It would have been nice for him to come back because this is his family life. This is where he got married, this is where he had kids, this is where he worked.
Clayton became quite the media star. The roofer who'd lived in England for over 50 years and had been barred from re-entering the country now found himself back in the UK.
What did you miss most? What are you most looking forward to doing?
Page 3, man.
Oh, Clayton, man. I've just assembled a politically correct citadel of snowflakery.
I was every morning.
You've blown it up, man.
The sun in my hand,
Get
man.
him out of here. Get him out of the studio.
What do you want me to do?
Did you think that you'd ever come back to the UK?
No, honestly. The chap said to me, "Okay, Mr. Barnes, you're free to go. They let you in." And I thought, yeah, I would have said. Tell you the truth, honestly.
For Clayton, what the government has to do is pretty simple.
I'd love an apology, yeah, number one. British citizenship and the compensation, and I'm good.
The government has apologised and given Clayton a biometric permit, a sort of ID card. But so far, Clayton hasn't been given any indication of if or when he'll be given a passport. For the Barneses, a passport postponed is justice denied.
With these biometric cards, I just feel that it's... I feel it's degrading. I can't explain it anymore other than, you know, it's almost like we're begging someone.
Like I shouldn't have that.
Like, yeah, like we're begging someone for you to have your given right. And I don't understand. He's 82 years old. So it almost feels like 50 years has just been wiped out and it doesn't exist. And that's why it upsets me so much. You know, he's a really kind, nice man. And I don't know why. I feel like he shouldn't be treated that way. And it just give him a passport, let the man travel freely.
And that's my indefinite leave to remain biometric.
Sonia Williams was one of the first people the government helped. With that letter, she thought her ordeal was over. Wind forward a month and things are rather different.
Well, last time you saw me, I showed you this. I was very excited, wasn't I? But it's still not making any difference. I still can't find a job. I mean, I'm looking. I've tried to apply for job seekers allowance, unemployment benefit, and I was told I I couldn't apply for it because I didn't pay any national contributions. I'm still feeling trapped. I mean, I don't know if I'm coming or going sometimes. If it wasn't for my family, I don't know where I would be, honestly. I've just got a piece of paper and a little card, and I've got nothing.
In the weeks that have gone by since this scandal, the government has acted, there's no questioning that. But for many affected, the promises that were made, the wrongs that were to be righted, and the help that was supposed to be given simply hasn't materialised yet.